CARNEFICE returns. Hey guys, it's Zoidberg, and I'm bringing you a one-in match since nobody was on. And I did pretty good in this one-in match, and I brought out the good old CARNEFICE. And he's still probably my favorite character. He just looks so awesome. But anyway, here's a one-in match, and you see right there she was being very obvious, and I used charge and stunned her. I like charge because it's very hard to miss time. The only time it doesn't work is when it kind of lags and well, it doesn't work unless sometimes you'll just like run past them, but that doesn't usually happen. So right there I get a quick kill, and I have 3 pursuers, so I'm getting on the roofs. Now I roof and run a lot in this match. You know what? Deal with it. Honestly, I have no defensive abilities. Except the throwing knife, but I want to save that, and I get a challenge, even though I didn't even mean to. But anyway, I'm running and I'm roofing and I'm doing all this because honestly, I'm just trying to buy some time to where my charge gets back so I can get another stun. So see, I knife her so she can't run after me. So I run as fast as I can away from her. And notice, while I'm running so much, I am still looking around everywhere, making sure there's no one following me. So I keep running, and you may think, well, Zoidberg, since you're running so much, you're not getting any points. Won't that lose you the lead? And I would have thought yes, but in this case, no. So Becca the Rekka, another forum member, she very well timingly hides and, well, just kind of tricks me. And so now I also got another stun again with charge. Charge really works well. There's the knight who runs and roofs most of the match, and not as well as me. And here we go. I get the nice little kill on the Damarosa, and I have 3 pursuers again, so I'm gonna go on the roofs again. So you may notice I'm not using poison. Recently, I've been talking about the forums a lot. Well, a certain user made a thread about how all the good players are dependent on poison, and so just in a little defiance of that, I've stopped using poison, and not just made this video, but just stopped using poison in general, just to show people that I can win just as easily without poison as I can with poison. The only difference is when I win without poison, I usually screw up everyone else in the lobby, so the scores are usually a lot lower. So I get killed by Becca there, but it's only 150 points because I was running away. That helps. And as you can see, I'm using the kill streak, the 3 silent kill streak, because I think that's easier to get. And I don't know, I just almost never got the 5 kill streak. I thought it was kind of pointless to go for that when I knew I really wasn't going to get it. So anyway, and if I've mentioned it a couple times in this video, but if you haven't seen, my profile set I'm using is charge, throwing knife, and for the perks I'm doing overall cooldowns. I always do that, and silent hunt. And silent hunt I just do so I can close in for the kill like that and not lose my silent bonus. I could care less about discreet, honestly. I mean, I could care less about incognito, honestly. It's only 100 points. For now, if I have 3 pursuers, I'm not going to go for an incognito kill. That's just the main thing. So I barely escape a pursuer there. I probably shouldn't have used charge, but right here I decided to wait it out, and I kind of fell behind and I died. She got 150 points. It doesn't really matter. That one user gets a sweet poison kill on me, but as you'll see later, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's really good, and she had ×2 everything. It was focus. It was really good, but she falls behind pretty fast. All right, so I see the officer, and he kills someone else, and I'm just waiting for him to run by me, whoop, and he does, and I put a little axe in his chest, because that is what CARNEFICE does. He has really cool kill animations. And, well, just axes people in chest. That's his main hobby. Anyway, There's like 6 minutes left. I know that wasn't funny. You don't have to tell me. I'm sorry. I just got carried away. Anyway, there's about 5 minutes left. I'm sorry, 5. My computer quality sucks. And I have a good lead. I have a good lead for the most of the match except for the very end. But yeah, I'll explain that later. Anyway, I roofed him, but I also got focused. So you know what? He was paying attention. I reaped rewards. That's what happens. A lot of people don't like roofers and runners. Honestly, I don't like them either, but it's a good strategy. It screws people up. That is what you want to do. And no, not every roofer and runner is good. You have to know how to roof and run. And for some reason, I thought that barber was my pursuer. I don't know why. Anyway, you have to know how to roof and run correctly to be able to score high points. Most don't. But I've been doing it long enough to where I know how to do it effectively. So the knight used sprint boost. Either that or no, he caused a chase, and he has chase expert. So I sit on this bench, and I just knifed the courtesan just to kind of try and screw her up and get her killed. It didn't work. So she's right there, and she goes through the chase breaker, so I don't have to worry about her for a little bit. Then I try and turn this corner, and I see the Dama Rosa. So I'm just going to try and follow her for a little bit. And then the courtesan comes, and so the knight's here as well. So we're all four in the same vicinity. So the courtesan gets a stun, and the knight just kind of stares at her and maybe poisons her. I don't remember, but I get to kick the Dama Rosa in the face, and she gets a nice 300-point kill. So everyone wins. And now I'm really ahead by a lot. And so I'm going to spawn back in here, and gonna run to my next target. I mean, time is an issue, so you can't just. That's why I run a lot, because I want to get kills as fast as possible while getting as many points for them as possible. But if it takes me 5 more minutes to get a Garnito kill and 2 minutes to get a silent kill, you know I'm gonna go for the silent kill. So see right there, and a lot of times the reason I do that to close in that kill is because you'll catch them off guard, and they won't have any abilities or anything to stop you. They can't use smoke bomb usually. I mean, sometimes they'll do it, but even if they use smoke bomb, you usually will have pressed X. Mute, same thing. Charge, it's iffy. And now I hear whisper, so I'm gonna kind of wait here. Then I make a run for the chase breaker. It doesn't work. The knight got me. Well played, sir. Well played. And he is a freaking huge guy. I never really noticed, but when he aerial kills you, I'm surprised he didn't like die from the impact and the whole map didn't shake. You know what? Never mind. So yes, I do think the knight is a little fat. Oh well. And now I'm gonna go kill a hooker. And I wait a little bit, and she's right there, so I knife her, and she tries to run away, and I get my acrobatic bonus. I always go for those poles in those situations because that gives me an acrobatic bonus, and that's as much as an incognito kill, and it gives me more towards variety. Now here's the awesome poison I was talking to you about. I know a lot of people think this is a cheap strategy, and a lot of people complain about it. You know what? It was well played. It scored 1,500 points, and now she broke 2K. Congratulations. Yeah, okay, as you can see, the only reason she comes in second, but again, the only reason she did was because of that kill. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say I outplayed her tremendously. She got 1 kill on me, but it was a good kill, so congrats to her for that. So I see the Dama, and she's not my target or pursuer. And then I see the courtesan run, but then I see the real courtesan run, so I then knife her and get stabbed through the back of the head. And yeah, that looked painful, but quick. Painful but quick. And so, obviously, you know, when I'm Il Carnefice, no one can even compete with me. But somehow the Dama Rosa did, so congrats to her. Yeah. And so I charge away from the officer, And it's worth it not to give him that kill. He was so close there. I just barely swiped it up from him. And so, yeah, I only won by like 700, and I only got like 4,300. But if you notice, there was a lot of good players in there, like Becca and a couple more that just couldn't score at all. And that was either because they were doing bad or because, honestly, when you roof and run and knife and kind of make it hard for your pursuers,